Hey, what's up, guys? And welcome back to another Magic the Gathering online challenge. We're back with Eldrazi Ramp on the draw for game one. Looks like against Eldrazi Tron. Devour trigger. Would love to see. I was kind of hoping to see a talisman here, honestly. Complicates things. We could instead do what? We can't go Micah Spot on 2. We could ship all and hope. Yeah. Maybe if I had a forest here, I'd ship all. It's also possible they don't have Tron on 3, but that might be asking a lot. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I suppose we'll go Verdant Cat. We'll draw and pass. So it comes down to whether or not an opponent has Tron on 3. Because we really need to accelerate into the Myco spawn on the draw. But no Tron on 3, but could still be Karn on 3. Looks like, okay, map. Map is fine. I will surveil, rumble top, and draw. I will imprint, rumble. There's the talisman. There's a windswept teeth. We could grab the talisman to play around a K command disrupting, but there's also the thought if they play Karn, then we don't want the talisman. Let's grab the windswept teeth, though. Actually, I'm going to grab the Devour of Destiny. The reason being is there's 3 labs left in deck, right? Yeah. So we could end up finding the lab for the kick. It extends the number of potential hits off top, I think. Let's do that. And pass. Regardless, next turn we can Myca spawn for a Ghost Quarter. Expedition map crack for... Tower. Okay. I imagine you play the tower. Nope, shows me the mine instead. Interesting choices. Alright, Soul Land. Go. No Soul Land, K command instead. So in that case, I mean, I think we just grab Myco spawn with and a Ghost Quarter, yeah? Yep, that looks right to me. So in that case, we will grab, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'd love to K command this Flesh Raker, though, I will be honest. I mean, we know 2 of the cards in hand. So there'll be 3 unknown. We could delay a turn, but I think that is not recommended. So in that case, we'll play the Sanctum and Myco spawn. Yield all. 1 short of the kick. Grab Ghost Quarter. And we will Ghost Quarter the mine. And we'll pass. Next turn we can Speaker Pitch for another Myco spawn or Ice Till potentially. And there's the tower. And here is what? Another Flash Raker. A second Flash Raker. Almost want a K return now. Sweep the board. 2 unknowns in hand. Is this a Mind Stone? No, it's another Flash Raker. Eee. That's mildly concerning if so. We can K command. Looks like it's a K command actually. Ramp Scry Draw. That has a bit of damage. So we're going to take another 2 down to 11. We'll draw. Temple. 1 turn short, or 1 turn late rather. How would we like to proceed now? Well, I'm thinking we go Temple, hit the Flesh Raker. We have access to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'd like to save this, so 6, 2, 4. I mean, we could definitely hit double Flesh Raker here. So ramp and exile the Flesh Rake number 1. X equals 3, Flesh Raker down. I would like to get rid of the second one as well, but that would require me tapping the commercial district, which might be okay. I mean, next turn we can play Formidable Speaker, and we can kick the Mycospawn. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. I just need spawns here. Ramp and exile. So ramp, exile, 3. Flesh Raker down. Let's go to combat. Swing for 3. 2 unknowns, 3 unknowns in hand. You have the mine, you do. So Tron is online. There's Karn. You can go Karn into Liquimetal, but I'm not sure if that's the right call right now. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. If I find a land, we can Speaker Battleship. Yeah, that is going to work, isn't it? Yeah, if they had chosen not to do that. In retrospect, I'm trying to think actually of the math. So I had what? Lab and a spawn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, 4, 9. No. So I don't think we had the ability to go for Emrakul just yet at the time. We'll draw. Ice still changes the math. In that case, we will Shifting Woodland. Ice still. So we can Ghost Quarter, hit mine, keep him off of Tron. We'll mill. Mycospawn in yard. Ghost Quarter, hit the mines. They've already hit mine once already. And pass. This card does complicate things though. Do you fail to find? You do not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 land gets them to Devourer to hit the Ice Till. And to charge the battleship. 2 unknowns in hand. They could Karn minus for Tormod's Crypt to turn off the Ghost Quarter loops. Karn minus. They also could go Flute. Name Ghost Quarter. I'm not sure if that's the best call either. There's the Tormod's Crypt. Okay. Tormod's Crypt. Tormod's Crypt me. Yep. Trinisphere main. Sure. And draw. Emrakul. Emrakul's a bit late to the party, unfortunately. So we will begin by going to combat and swinging at Karn. Karn is down. We will cast Formidable Speaker and pitch Devourer of Destiny. I will grab a Sowing Mycospawn and pass. Did you find the land you need for the speaker? Otherwise, we get a kicked Mycospawn here. They did not find the land they need. Perfect. We can't go for Sprawl, so we're going to tap Temple, untap Temple. And then kick the Myco. Myco kick. Should we hit the power plant or hit the lab? We don't want them on Tron, so let's hit the power plant. Is one of the unknowns a K command? Does not appear it. We are going to go with Wooded Foothill. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4 fetchables. Wooded Foothill, mill. There's the Stomping Ground. Let us Wooded Foothill fetch or Stomping Ground tap. Let's go Stomping Ground tapped and mill. We mill a Talisman. And at this point, we'll go to combat, swing for 2, down to 15. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're 2 short of Emrakul. End step, fetch with Wooded Foothills for a Stomping Ground tapped. Mill, Temple. Draw. Temple Mill. So again, we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So now we should be good. And Emrakul. Yield all. Yes. And opponent scoops it up. We'll take the win. Woo! That was a close one. That ice doll at the top saved me. Alright, so Heat in, Flute in, K Return out, Bajuka Bog out, Trim-a-Rumble, and a Devourer. Let's run it back. Yeah, we were so close to losing so many times there. They must have had a handful of 7-minute value spells that they just couldn't cast because they're 1 short. At any point that Ice still went, was exiled, we were SOL. Hand's a little bit slow, but it is a Myco on 3. if we don't find acceleration. We have acceleration the way of Lab, so 4 hits, and Sprawl, so 8 hits on the first draw. I will keep. So looking for either Lab or Utopia Sprawl. Power plant, map, okay. Draw. K command. We'll play the Wooded Foothill and pass. Again, a bit of a slow start on the draw, unfortunately. Did not find the card we wanted off the top. Tower, so they have the Tron on 3 now. We'll fetch, Surveil, Devour to Yard. We'll draw. Second MTGO. I will play the Shifting Woodland and Talisman. We more or less now need to pray they do not have Karn, because if they have Karn, we're in trouble. Unfortunate. Yep, you'll grab the mine. And pass. Alright, what you casting here, friend? If you find Karn, I don't think I necessarily have an out. Ugin? Ugin's fine. We can play around Ugin. Ugin plus. We do have a clock on us, though, because of Ugin. Though this flute changes things. The flute is fun. So we'll play Sanctum, cast Mycospawn, yield all for a Ghost Quarter, and then Ghost Quarter the mine, and pass. And pass. I'd love to see a Soul Land off top. Ideally, I'd love to see a Temple. So I can then Temple, kick, Mycospawn, search for Lab, Flute, Ugin. That would be the best case scenario here. Ugin Lab, Mindstone, sure. Redraw of Mindstone. The Stone Brain, okay. What are you naming with the Stone Brain, though? Ice Tell Explorer, maybe? I guess you could go after a Soul Land, but that feels not worthwhile. Okay, choosing Ice Tell is fine. They do get perfect knowledge now of our hand, so they know the flute's incoming. But, again, would love to see a... whatchamacallit? A Temple off top. And draw. Ask and you shall receive, friends. Ask and you shall receive. Alright, well, in that case, we are going to go Temple, Mycospawn, and kick. We're going to kick the power plant. I mean, clearly not on Tron, but we still want to play this safe. Power plant, Lab, Lab Imprint. Now, we don't actually have to name Ugin, but I still think I will. So we're going to Flute, name Ugin, Eye of the Storms. And I'm also a little bit concerned that if they do get this flute off, that they'll just be able to ult. So we're going to clock Ugin once as well. Just keep it off the ult. It's underneath flute, so it can't give them card advantage. We have options here. Looks like Flesh Rake. Yep, that's fine. 3 cards in hand, all unknown. We have K command, Crack Mindstone, draw, map, trigger Flesh Rake. You've already played a land for turn. Down to 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 6. Heat. Heat is nice. So I'm thinking if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is X equals 5, we can grab another Myco spawn. So I'm going to ramp and scry draw. X equals 5, triggers Sanctum. Yes. For Sowing Myco spawn. Let's see, we have Speaker, we have Heat, we have Rumble. Rumble and Speaker are nice. Have I played my land for turn? I have not, no. So I'm thinking I want to grab the Temple. Drop the Forest. So Speaker would have to be bottom underneath Rumble, though. I'm going to drop the Heat. So I'm thinking Speaker, Rumble, Temple. Draw. Play. Myco kick. Oh, well that was dumb. It didn't matter. I probably should have grabbed the Rumble then. Yeah. Probably should have grabbed the Rumble instead of the Temple. But the Temple actually does do me some benefits. So we hit the lab here for sure. And what do we want? I'm thinking I want to fetch 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. But looks like opponent's going to say, no, we're good. GG's. Cool. We'll take the win. Yeah, would taking the Temple still been right, knowing that we're going to play the Myco spawn? The benefit of the Temples allows us to then go Talisman and hold up Heat. Though I guess we could have held up Heat regardless, since we still had Stomping Ground in deck. So in that case, we would have sacked the 2 spawns. Yeah, I probably should have grabbed the Rumble. Either the Rumble or the Speaker, rather than the Temple in that specific instance. Now, did it have a huge impact in the long run? No. Should I have? Probably still a yes. Because the Rumble would have allowed us to dig deeper. The Speaker, of course, we could have pitched anything for anything that we need, World Breaker or otherwise. So, could have played that a little bit tighter in the grand scheme of things. Regardless, though, we'll be back for match 2. Alright, and we're back for match 2 on the draw for game 1. Do I reveal 2 or 1? We at least reveal 1. I think I need to dig for a land. I'm going to reveal 2 Gemstone. Exile the Devouring Pass. Hedgemaze Surveil. Not what I was expecting. Snowguard Forest could be Birthing Writ. Devour 1, Devour 2 triggers. There's Stomping Ground. We'll take the Stomping. And there's Lab. So I'm tempted to go for a Forest Sprawl into Rumble. And otherwise, we can just go Lab Imprint into Rumble. I think I'm going to go for the Forest, though. Play the Forest. Sprawl. For green. And Rumble. I will grab the Myco spawn or the Lab. We'll grab the Lab for a kicked Myco on 2. And... oh, actually, no, that's right. We would have needed the Myco spawn. Totally. It's fine, though. That's fine, though. Like, oh, lab, Micah's Bomb. What have you got here? Somebody go speaker. Ice still here. Snow covered. Oh, shit. That's not Birthing Ritual, it's Neobrand. I'm just gonna mark it down on my sheet now that I've lost both games. Game 1, Game 2. I mean, look. I even had a freaking gemstone start. It ain't gonna freaking matter. I've said it before, I've said it again. If there's a deck that I genuinely do not like playing, it is Neobrand. I genuinely hate Neobrand. It's the Nourishing Shoal version as well. Even worse. Cyrus 7 death. We are short. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. What to do here? Imprint Sire. Cast Ice Till. Realize I don't have a land in yard. Draw 7 cards. Opponent probably plays 2 basics. If we had gone for Myco Spawn, Pact Negation, Big Oof, pass. Yeah, if we had gone for Myco Spawn to Ghost Quarter, I mean, it would have taken out a land, but it wouldn't have won me the game. Double pack trigger. So here comes the Consign to Memory. Yep, Consign Replicate. I mean, we're going to pass in full. Can't exactly do too much. If we were able to find a kicked Myco Spawn off top into Ghost Quarter. Okay, so they had another basic, but they had it in hand, admittedly. What is this, Beseiju? Hooting Mandrills. One, two, three, four. Allosaurus Rider. And down to 12. Nourishing Shoal. We'll draw for a forest. That allows me to go after the Grizzlebrand. Draw 7. I mean, yeah, if we had a kicked Myco, then yes, we could have gone for Ghost Quarter, and that way they may have not had the ability to pay for Consign, but unfortunately did not have the kicked Myco. I would have had to either cast the Myco, or I would have had to grab the Myco off the Rumble, or grab the Lab. And either ways, the Myco would have been the better choice. It would have had more potential top decks into the kick. But I'll be honest, I was not expecting Neobrand at that point on my turn 1. I was fully expecting, whatchamacallit. I was fully expecting Birthing Ritual. It also looks like they are running at least 4 basics. So, looks like Ghost Quarter loops are not going to be all too viable. Here comes the Xenagos. Atraxa. Why no go Xenagos? Do you have Xenagos in hand already? Probably. Okay, yeah. Sure. I'm just gonna concede. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay. Neobrand. What's my sideboard look like? Neobrand. So Ice Till out. 6 out. K Return out. And Ghost Quarter out. Especially since we saw them with 4 basics. Cajun, Bauble in, Flute in, Trinisphere in, and Gemstone out, and run it back. On the play for game 2. Oh, I cannot keep this. No, if I had a forest, then sure, but I do not. Mulligan. Cage start good. Cage is helpful. I'll keep. We'll pitch that Emrakul. We do need to draw into some acceleration, but the early Grafdigger's Cage is nice. So they can play the Rider if they want, but they can't then Neoform. Sprawl. We'll go for green and hold. If I can find an untapped land off top, that would be nice. Surveil. I mean, we have until they find an answer to Cage. Surveil. Pact. I will surveil. It's not what I want, but we'll take it. Trinisphere pass. Consign. That's fine. I will take that. I'd rather that happen than for it to consign on my Myco spawns when I'm trying to ramp. What you got? Nature's Claim? Cool. Pact for Rider? Mm-hmm. Rider. Last card was Neoform. Yep. For Grizzlebrand. And pray you find a consign. Please don't find a consign. You found a consign. Hooded Foothill fetch. For a forest. Miko spawn. Yield all. For a temple? I don't know if it matters at this point. We'll go for temple, though. I guess we... No, Ghost Core doesn't matter here. We already know they have another island. I guess we could try it next turn if it's relevant, but we'll see. We'll pass. Probably the best top deck there for me would have been a flute, so we could have flute named consign. Oh, hold on. Did opponent not find consign? 14 cards deep. Did you find consign? You've already cast one of them. You have 3 more in deck. Did you whiff? I guess that's also true. They don't draw more. I mean, it doesn't matter, right? Like, if they don't find the consign, they lose. Pack trigger. Pass in full. Show me consign. Or concede. You can't cheat your way out of Pact online. You can only do that in paper. Oh, that's true. I guess they don't know if I run like TKS. Sure. I mean, they definitely do. They didn't have it. They didn't have it. That's funny as hell. Alright. Gemstone in. Rumble out. I love it when Neobrand dies it to itself. It's so satisfying. But I guess you're right. They should have probably waited to draw with Grizzlebrand until my end step. Or until I present something that, like, threatened the Grizzlebrand, I suppose. That is probably correct. Bauble, Trinisphere, Devourer. I mean, this is a turn on Bauble. I will keep... We reveal Gemstone again, exile, and pass. Would love to see a lab. Misty Rain, triggers. No lab, will grab Temple. No lab, there's Cage though. I really want the Cage, but I guess we'll grab the Temple. I need I need a land drop here. Grab the Temple. We'll play the Temple. I'd like to see a land drop off the Rumble. We're gonna go Rumble. There's Sanctum, Wooded Foothill. Grab the Wooded Foothill. And cast the Bauble and pass. Fetch 19. Breeding Pool, shock. Consign. Alright. Oh, here we go again. Do we die on 2? We do not. We survive the turn. Wooded Foothill, fetch. Forest. Trinisphere. Pass. Planar Genesis goes digging. What I need now is a soul land. We have 6 off top. Because if I can get a soul land, we can kick Micah Spawn, keep him below 3. If they miss their land drop, that means they also can't do anything. Okay. I mean, I doubt you have... Okay, you have the land. I was about to say, it wouldn't take you that long to play it, right? They have 4 basics. Want this. Allosaurus Rider. So I need a soul land now off the top. Shit. Yeah, it's not going to do anything. Yield all. I will grab a temple. Yeah, probably bet here. Hope they don't win next turn. We find a land into Devour. Yeah, we know they have 4 basics, so Ghost Quarter is not an option. There's the Eldritch Evolution. Is it into Gulta? Grizzlebrand, okay. Land for turn, Surveil. So yes, I need a land for Devourer. If nothing else. Goes to cleanup, pitches, untapped land. That is an untapped land. We'll Windswept Teeth. For a forest. And Devour of Destiny. Grizzlebrand. I imagine you draw... Actually, you can't draw cards because Myco Spawn will kill you. Haha. No more cards for you. I'll be so happy if we can win this. It'll be an absolute stroke of luck. That's the thing I really do hate about Neobrand. Just, it does feel like no matter what you do, you just die to whether or not your opponent got luck. I mean, that's Magic in general, but like, it feels especially pronounced in this matchup. It's like, did you find a consign the memory in the top 14 cards of your library? No, I win. Do you find all of your anti-hate pieces in your opening hand? Yes, cool, I lose. But maybe you might turn this on its head. We'll see. Again, they can't draw cards, because otherwise they die. Holy hell, opponent scoops it up, we took the win. Wild. Absolutely wild. Alright, I'll take it. Was not expecting it. I'll be honest, I had chalked up this match to a loss. As soon as I saw that pact into Allosaurus Run, I'm like, cool. We can wrap it up early, we're good. But opponent whiffed on the Consign the Memory in game 2, and apparently the Devour is enough in game 3 to close it out. Well, we'll be back for match 4. Match 3. Match 3, not 4. Match 3. Alright, we're back for match 3 on the draw for game 1. Reveal Devourer. So Forest, Sprawl. Looking like Storm, shocker of shockers. K command, no K command. I am going to pitch all. Yes, I think pitching all is correct here. As much as I'm going to miss that Bajuga Bog in case of Pith, we really do need, like, K command. Done. Draw. Temple. Not what I needed. Green. Pass. And pass. Mountain. Ren's Resolve. Setting up. Impulse, impulse. Yeesh. K command. Sowing Myco Spawn. Myco Spawn's not doing much here. I will rumble or 6. Let's rumble. There's Breaker Sprawl. So Sprawl gets us... No, we'll go Breaker. There's, of course, the K command we wanted. It was a bit too late, though. The thing is, us grabbing... I guess we have Breaker and Devour. So this means that they play either Medallion or Ral and have nothing else as follow-up. Press X to doubt. We can either Devour or Devour the Ral or Breaker the Talisman. So we have potential plays. Okay. Well, there's a ritual. This is promising. So I think we go Myco Kick, yeah? Thinking for a second. I might actually want to play Myco Kick into 6. Actually, I think I do. So, Myco Kick. Hit the Forge. Lab. Imprint. It doesn't really matter. We have enough lands next turn. We'll go Breaker, since they know about Breaker, into 6. Because there's a world where 6 mills over into an Emrakul, and we can play it. Bloodstained Mire. Well, we're in trouble now. Ritual. Ritual. Talent. Talent. Ritual. Jesus. Impulse draw. Lands. Okay, land and ritual. I mean, they still have the Valakut. Is this ritual dead? It is. Okay. I mean, I guess ritual still lets them cycle, though. Route to Yard. Strike it Rich Flashback. Ren's Resolve. And there's the Piff. Yep, Ritual and the Piff. I'm pretty sure we're dead. Damn. I'm gonna force them to go for it. There's like a non-zero chance, but actually no, is there even a chance? Hold on. 2, 3, 5, 7, 9. And then for each of those +1. I mean, yeah, never mind. We're dead. We're definitely dead. All right, I'll just not belabor the point. And yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah! Actually, at 3. We still would have been able to hit the Emrakul if we had one more turn. One more turn's all I needed. Damn it. Alright, Trinisphere in, Jailer in, Dismember in, Flute in, K-Return out, and then 6 Ice Till out, Ghost Quarter out, Gemstone out, and run it back. Yes. So unfortunate. And getting to the 6 was right. If we had the one turn, we could have went into Emrakul. And with the Emrakul, we would have been able to win. At least we would have been able to disrupt their game plan. Maybe not win. Unfortunate. So yeah, this is where we're going to be in a bit of a pickle, since even if we win game 2, we're going to be on the draw in game 3, which is going to likely result in a very similar outcome. I don't mind playing against Ruby Storm as much as I do Neobrand, but sometimes it can feel equally as hopeless. But that early Trinisphere is nice. Interesting. I will keep. So as long as they don't have acceleration here, so a Gemstone or a Strike It Rich, we should be good to play the Trinisphere as early as turn 2, but as late as turn 3. We'll reveal. Trigger, looking for a lab. No lab, but Jailer and Flute are both fantastic. I will grab the Jailer. We'll play the Verdant Catacomb and pass. And pass. Arid Mesa. Draw. Fetch. For a forest. Windswept Heath. Fetch. For a forest. Jailer. And pass. So no impulse draws for you. Surveil. Impulse draw to Yard. We'll pass. Bloodstained Mire. Passing. Draw. Sprawl is good. Misty Rain fetch. For a forest. Sprawl. For green. Trinisphere and pass. Fetch Bloodstainmire. Surveil. Piff to yard. We will pass and draw. I'd like a land off top here. We'll draw. Breaker. No land. We will play Speaker. Speaker, pitch, Devourer, or Talisman. I was really hoping for a land so we could have played Talisman into Speaker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pitch Talisman. Thing is, we can't even kick a Myco Spawn next turn, can we? Can't even play Devour. We'll pitch Devourer. I will grab 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll grab the Myco Spawn. And pass. So now we have, what? 7 hits off top for kicked Myco next turn. No attacks. Well, I guess we don't just need a soul land. It also could be any color source. Manamorphose. So with that in mind, it also could be Sanctum of Ugin. Yeah, so I guess we actually have 8 hits. Manamorphose. Mountain. 4. Manamorphose. Just trying to churn through their deck at this point. The kicked Mega Spawn no longer keeps them off, though. Did we see Bajuka Bog earlier? We did not. But Piff and Yard. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 minus 3 plus 1, 3. No. So in that case, yeah, if we just Myco Spawn, I think we just Myco Spawn. The question is, do I Bajuka Bog the Piffin Yard? It gets rid of 3 Manamorphose and an Impulse. It's very tempting. Actually, wait, hold on. No, I can't play Talisman. It's like 1, 2, 3. So then we have 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Close, but no. So Myco Spawn for Bajuka Bog or Myco Spawn and try and set up for Breaker? I think Bajuka Bog might be the safest bet. Because it gets rid of Piff, it gets rid of the Manamorphose. And I think we just need to play around the possibility that we lose our tools here, our hate pieces. Ping cost. Prismatic ending. Okay. Trinisphere down. Jailer's still up, so they're off the impulse draws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 short. I'll play the Talis. Oh, actually, no. That's right. Talisman's only 2 now. Right. Play the Talisman. Bloodstainmire. Fetch 14. Sacred Foundry tapped. Go to combat. And pass. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess we could have gone into... We could have played the lab the prior turn, but I wanted the Bajuka Bog to get rid of their yard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we clock them for 3, they go down to 6. Huh. So I'm of a couple thoughts here. I clock him for 5, we put him to 4, we win next turn. I think instead, tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We untap. I'm of the mind that I want to play Breaker here. Breaker break, hit your commercial district, I suppose. Attack for 3, lethal is on board. So that way it reduces the amount of mana they have and we present lethal. Does the Jailer get us there? Opponent's thinking hard. Impulse draw, but they can't do anything with the impulse draw because of Jailer. Ral. Ral's a blocker. Flute. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So tap, untap. Ugin. Ugin target Ral. Go to combat. Swing for 8. Lethal damage. And we got there. Okay, we got our game 2. Let's go to game 3. Bring in Gemstone, Tremor Rumble, and Time to Pray. What we need is a turn 2 Trinisphere. We need a turn 2 Trinisphere, a turn 2 Jailer. Dismember. Dismember is close. I've played Vexing Bauble before in Ruby Storm, and it has not always been effective. They have multiple outs is the problem. Like, yeah, it can stop Ral, but then you start to compromise your own deck. So, like, the Flute serves a similar purpose as the Bauble, because you can just name Ral off the flip. Okay. What are our top decks here? Trinisphere. Okay, that's good. 2. K Command. 6. Okay, that's good. Jailer. That gets us up to 7 hits. Flute. 9. So 9 hits off top. We have decent acceleration. Sure. I'll also even take a Rumble. I'll keep. We'll pass. Surveil. Mountain. We draw. Sire. Not what I was hoping for. Sprawl. 4 green. And pass. And pass. Mountain. 4. Impulse. Runs Resolve Prismatic Ending. We draw. Trinisphere. Unfortunate timing. Well, I'll play the Temple to represent K Command and hold Dismember. But if they play a Ruby Medallion here, it's pretty much GG's. Arid Mesa. Fetch 19. Sacred Foundry Shock 17. Prismatic Ending. Float. Just to stress them out a bit. Okay. Phase change. Ren's Resolve. There's Ral. We'll draw Ugin. Ugin's Lab. Imprint Sire 7 Death or Ugin here. Ugin presents a 2-turn clock versus Sire presents a 3-turn clock. Imprint Sire. And pass, hold, Dismember. Next turn, we likely will imprint Ugin into Breaker. There's Ral. Ritual. In response. Ral down, pass. Ral. Ritual. For God's sake. And they now know we don't have a K command. Ren's Resolve. Declines the flip. Awakening Brothers at end. Dead cards, Ren Resolve. Loses the flip. Wear Tear and land. 2 in hand. They could also Valak Awakening, Ritual. I need them just to not flip this Ral. Valakut. Fails the flip. I just need this Ral not to flip. Wooded Foothill fetch for a mountain. Cast Brothers at end. Medallion. Passes. Draw. Emrakul. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Imprint Emrakul. We can't cast Ugin this turn, but we can cast Breaker to break Medallion. Medallion down. We pass. Next turn we can Ugin Ral. Impulse Draw. Doesn't flip. Manamorphose, Sunbaked. Sunbaked, draw a card. Manamorphose first, draw a card. Choose not to flip Ral. I need one more turn. Wish. Shit. Piff doesn't get them there though yet. They're one off of Piff. Glimpse. Glimpse finds another Medallion. Did we get a turn? We did. Ooh. Glimpse. Draw. Sprawl. Shifting Wood. Sprawl. For green. Ugin, target Ral. Ugin plus, Mycospawn, Swing of Breaker. I need to Mycospawn into Bajuka Bog. Impulse, finds Ral Manamorphose. Ral. Manamorphose. Ral can flip. It declines to flip. Draw. Cracks the Sunbaked. Draw. We're living on a hope and a prayer here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11. Stormcount 3, 2 mana, 3 in hand. They know full well if they give me the turn, then Ral dies to exile. Yeah, they need a ritual into a Piff, I think, at this point. Opponent scoops it up, we got the win. Woo! Oh my god. All right. Well, we barely got there. With that being said, we'll be back for match 4. All right, and we're back for match 4 on the draw for game 1. Likely against Ruby Storm again. I mean, this hand does nothing. We mulligan. We could theoretically Ghost Quarter them at the game. That's like big theoretical, but like I guess it's possible. Our game 1 against Ruby Storm is just hot garbage. This hand's palatable. We have a Devourer. I'll keep it in pitch shifting woodland. No, we'll pitch the forest. We'll pitch the forest. Reveal and pass. Wooded foothill. Passing. Devour of Destiny. K command question mark. Oof. That's unfortunate. It's kind of hoping for a rumble, K command, something here, but that's nothing. Oh, pitch forward, draw. That's not what I wanted either. Misty Rainforest. You'll fetch Surveil. And then probably Impulse Draw next turn. Yeah, I'm in danger. Like, my luck is just so bad. Neobrand in a storm. Impulse Draw. Yep. Ooh, a Piff and a Ritual. You hate to see it. Fetch Surveil. Mycospawn. I mean, yes, I would like the Mycospawn, but no, I cannot take the Mycospawn. We'll draw. Oof. Let's go with another Windswept Teeth, because then we can Ice Still if we draw into a lab, I guess? I suppose. Maybe I should have grabbed the Mycospawn. That we could play the Mycospawn at least next turn. But I don't think we even make it a turn. I'm pretty sure we die here. Impulse. Okay, maybe we do make it a turn. Hold up. Maybe not. Fetch. 16. Mountain. Impulse. Okay, we do make it a turn somehow. Maybe we should have got the Mycospawn. Stomping Ground tapped. And draw. 6. 6 is not doing much for us, but... Okay, how many... Hold on. How many basics do you run? 3? 3 basics? We've seen 2? 2 basics. Unfortunate. So, in that case, we will go... Temple into 6 and pray. I guess we had gone Mycospawn. I guess we can go Mycospawn next turn, funny enough. We had gone Mycospawn and ramp. That would have allowed us to Ghost Quarter twice next turn rather than once. Glimpse. They're still digging for dear life. Scouting Tarn. If you could do me a favor and fetch your basic, that'd be really cool of you. You did. Oh. Hold up. Hold up. There's Rao. We'll draw Rumble. Hold up one moment. Things just got interesting. And I really wish I went for that Mycospawn earlier. So, let's think. Let's go to combat first. Attack with 6. So we have a Rao, but we only have 1 Ghost Quarter. Attack with 6 and mill. There's Lab. There's Sanctum. I'll grab the Lab. Well, now this is even more interesting. I'm going to imprint Sire. And we are going to kick the Myco spawn. I really do wish we had the Ghost Quarter in the library still. But we're going to pitch Shifting Woodland or Ghost Quarter. It doesn't really matter since we have the ice still. We'll go Ghost Quarter here. Actually, no, let's not reveal that I have Ghost Quarter. We'll go Shifting Wood. Myco kick, hit you. We didn't hit Bajuka Bog, right? Thank God. Yield all. Bajuka Bog. Bajuka Bog target you. And pass. So the yard is out. They do have a Ral primed is the only problem. There's Manamorphose. Ren's Resolve. You could Glimpse. Next turn we have Devourer. Or Ice Still for the Ghost Quarters. Gemstone. Glimpse. Ritual Medallion. Ritual Ral Trigger. Ritual. Medallion. Piff. Ugh. I mean, we're right to Bajuka Bog then. Are we dead? I guess it depends on these Ral flips. Choose not to flip Ral. Glimpse. Is this Wish castable? Is not. Ritual Ral. I'm thinking we're dead now, though. Are we? I mean, we haven't seen Grape Shot yet, right? I mean, we definitely haven't seen all their wishes either. If I would have kept the Myco spawn instead of the land, instead of drawing the land, then we would have been able to Ghost Quarter twice. I'm pretty sure they did have the Gemstone from hand, though, so I'm pretty sure we still would have lost, but they would have been at 1 mana less. So I don't know. Glimpse. Is this another Piff that they can play? They do have another Piff. So they can go through their entire deck. There's the Wish. Yeah, we're just going to concede now. We're good. We're good. So that's one more turn. Yeah. I don't know. I felt like I needed to dig for like a Kate command, and the Myco spawn just wasn't cutting it at the time. But maybe I should have kept the Myco spawn. To be fair, I didn't think we were going to get another turn when we did. So, I don't know. Maybe. I still 6 out, Gemstone out, and Ghost Quarter out? Is that right? Yes. I think that is correct. Alright, let's run it back. Just need to go to game 3 again. On to play for game 2. Formidable Speaker is interesting. We have Dismembers. We are liking a land, though. So, like, on one hand, Speaker can can grab Jailer. But we have no way to actually cast the Speaker right now. Unless Devour finds Lab, in which case we can play Speaker on 2 and Jailer on 3. While also holding Dismember for Ral. That's a consideration. But if we don't find the lab, then we're in trouble. Then we're not casting Speaker until 3 at earliest, and not doing much else. We'll mulligan this. I'm glad I did. I'll keep this. We'll pitch the Sire. Done. And play Misty Rainforest and pass. This looks very nice. Fetch. Surveil. Ugin's interesting. And the reason why Ugin's interesting to me is next turn we're going to play the Trinosphere. We could tuck the Ugin, pocket the Breaker, which then allows me to hold the Mycospawn and go Mycospawn into the Breaker. I'll put this on top as lab food. We'll draw. Lab. Imprint the Ugin. And cast Trinosphere and pass. Fetch Arid Mason 19, Surveil. Yep. And pass. Draw another Ugin. Mycospawn for a temple. We do need another land, though. Bloodstained Mire, fetch 18, Surveil. Yep. And based on those colors, it looks like they probably play Flame of Anor? No. Interesting. We'll draw. Flute. Flute is not bad. We can hold that. We could name Ral now to stop them from playing Ral. We also could name Wear Tear. Naming Wear Tear might be right. Though I guess they also have access to prismatic endings, so naming either might not be the right call, unfortunately. I'm just gonna hold the flute then. Yeah, because they have Ending, Wear Tear, Brotherhood End. They have too many things to name with the flute, unfortunately. Yep, sure enough, there's the Brotherhood End. That will resolve. Do I play the flute now is the question. I think we hold. We'll draw. Rumble. I will cast Rumble. There's a Myco. I'll grab Mycospawn. Now we could play Mycospawn to ramp. Alternatively, we can kick it next turn. We also have access to Breaker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One short Ugin. Interesting. The second Myco does present a clock, though. And I guess we could imprint Ugin. So what we could do here, and I think I will, is Myco no kick. Grab Temple. So that way we can hold Flute. Go to combat, swing for 3, because this now presents a 2-turn clock with the Mycospawns. We have the mana we need to hold Flute. There's Medallion. Ugh. Sure. I was really hoping for Ral, I'll be honest. Manamorphose. Medallion. Ritual. So Piff at this point costs 3. Is that right? They're still off of Piff. Unless they have a Piff in hand. A Piff in hand would have only cost 2, though. And they used their last mana. Do we name Past in Flames right now? I haven't played a land for a turn. I mean that if I want to play around Past in Flames, we actually do want to cast it now. Flute. Past in Flames. Pass in full. Glimpse. Down to 9. Prismatic Ending. Ren's Resolve. Ritual. Ral. God damn it. We called it too. And they had it. That's just so unfortunate. We called it too. And they had the Prismatic to deal with it. I mean, we're dead. We're 1000% dead here. They have the Wishing Yard. At this point, they're just getting the 19 for the Grape Shot, right? Show it to me. Show me the Grape Shot. Rent. Oh, we're not there yet? What's going on? What's happening, opponent? We're dead. Show us the Grape Shot. What the fresh what? Opponent. What's happening right now? Why are we not dead? Explain yourself. Did something go wrong? Did you not register Grape Shot or something? Okay, there it is. Like, come on now. I'm tapped out. I'm dead. Just end me. A little bit of BM. Just a little bit. All right, we'll concede. Well, we'll be back for match 5. All right, and we're back for match 5 on the play for game 1. See, I want to keep it because we can go Verticatacomb Sprawl, but then we don't have a land as follow-up. We could instead choose not the Verticatacomb and then search for a soul land off Devourer. Sure. I hate it, but we can work with it. Reveal Devour, trigger. Show me a soul land. Honestly, I'll just take a land, but a soul land would be ideal. A untapped land. I guess it doesn't matter, since we're not sprawling on 1. Opponent says, yo, love the vids. Thank you kindly. I appreciate you for watching. So shout out to GigaChad Sigma Male for watching the vids if you're watching this here today. We'll grab the temple. Verdant Catacomb, pass. And pass. Arid Mesa. Fetch 19 shock in a Sacred Foundry for a Ragavan. Playing its energy. Sacred Foundry shock. Yep. And it was a Ragavan. Yep. My NJ opponents, I'm telling you, they're guaranteed to have the Ragavan turn 1. It is always a thing. All right. We shall go temple and pass. We go into combat. Go into combat. Verdant Catacomb, fetch for a Stomping Ground or Forest. I want to go for a Forest since we do have the Sprawl in hand. Forest. Do we ramp and exile or scry draw? I'm gonna ramp, exile, scry draw. I'd like to find a land. That would be nice. At the very least, we're exiling. The thing is, if we ramp and they don't have a discharge, then we can cast Myco Spawn. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. So, if they have a discharge, they have a discharge. If they play a Johnny, then we can hit a Johnny of K command. Like, no matter what, we have to get rid of Ragavan. That much is certain. Just whether or not we scry draw or we ramp. I guess ramping here also does enable the possibility of us drawing into a soul land for a kicked Myco spawn. So we have, what, 7 hits for a kicked Myco? Opponent misses land drop? No shot. Okay, I was about to say. Encampment, a Johnny. Okay. And we draw. Ooh, that is fantastic. So that's interesting now. I mean, we K-command a Johnny to remove the flip, or we kick Myco, hit Sacred Foundry. I'm actually really tempted to Myco kick Sacred Foundry, go for a Temple. Yes, I actually have an idea for this. I have ideas. Because we can K-command X0 the cat. Hit the Sacred Foundry. And even then, unless they can't have a Blood Moon now, which means we can devour the Johnny. So let's advance our board state, hold the K command, and go for devour next turn. We'll pass. Go to combat. Do I take the 2 or do we block? I'm kind of tempted to block here, honestly. Because they need a red permanent. Currently they don't. We can devour the Johnny next turn. Or we can also K-command it. It's probably better for us to just take the 2 down to 17. But there's generally some thought to whether or not we should. So down to 17. You saw the Cakeman pocketed. Okay. Second main. Ocelot Pride. Pride is fine. Do you miss your land drop? You haven't gained life, so Pride won't trigger. That's good. Surveil. Okay. And draw. Windswept Teeth's pretty nice. So we can go Windswept Teeth, fetch for a forest, sprawl for red, Devourer of Destiny, hit a Johnny. Actually, pause. I'm thinking here, and I'm wondering Is there a world where we just hold on to K command here? Or where we ramp and exile the Johnny? Because my thought here is a Blood Moon does do some damage. If we exile Johnny, we can X equals 6. We'd have 5 or 3, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, which means we could Speaker Pitch Devourer. Speaker Pitch Devourer and then pick up Emrakul for the win? Honestly, I think we hold the K command. I'm gonna pass. Sacred Foundry Shock, 15. For Flage. If they just Flage spawn here, I think we just ramp Scrydraw. If they Blood Moon, we Pyro? That is A-okay. Absolutely A-okay. Yeah, I think we just ramp Scrydraw here. Pitch 2. Pitches double a Johnny, Jesus. Go to combat, go to attacks, attack with Ocelot Pride, and with Cat Warrior, I'd imagine. And we're clearly set up for removal. We could block Pride. Yeah, they realize it too. Ramp and Scrydraw. Because yeah, we could just block, trigger Johnny, exile a Johnny. Alright, another Myco spawn, Commercial District to Forest. I want that K command, but Jugabog's not necessary. Forest, no. And Devour, no. I'm thinking K command, Myco spawn, yes. We'll draw. And, okay, what are we looking at here? So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 18, 18, 15, 16, which means we'd have 3 left over, right? I'm pretty sure, because we're going to add a type to Yard by pitching the Devourer. So we have 3 left over. Can I Myco spawn? Myco would be a -2, so yes. So if I go Speaker Pitch, Devourer, pick up Emrakul. So again, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 16. 16 minus 2 is 14. We Myco, we Emrakul, we win. Cool. Solid. So we're going to bring in Heat, and we are going to drop or trim a Rumble. I believe we go Emrakul and then Breaker. This last one I'm always kind of back and forth on because energy will sometimes play like 2 basics. So like the Ghost Quarter is relevant. But maybe it's less relevant than... Yeah, maybe we go down Ghost Quarter. Maybe I do drop Breaker overall instead of Emrakul. Because energy, realistically speaking, runs how many Thraven Charms now? It runs 2, on average, like 2 Charmals on the side, Damping Sphere, maybe a Ghost Vacuum. So maybe drop Breaker instead. Keep that Emrakul, drop the Ghost Quarter. Let's do that. Because Emrakul is a pretty big house here. I think it's a bit risky to try and go for the Ghost Quarter loops. This hand works. I will keep. Turn 1 Ragavan's still an issue, though. Alright, we are good to keep. We are good to pass. Marsh Flats, Fetch, Stomping Ground, oh, not Stomping Ground, Sacred Foundry, Shock. Hopefully not a Ragavan. Show me Ocelot Bride. I'd be fine with that. I'd be okay with that. Just not a Ragavan, please. They always have the Ragavan. Alright. Draw. I mean, this commercial district feels really bad because I'd like to surveil, but we can't. Well, it's a tapped land, so I should probably just play commercial district. We have other lands. I'll play Temple and hope we see a soul land off top. Sure. We'll pass. And hold. Ragavan will connect. Ragavan will pilfer. What does Ragavan find? We could surveil to find a bad card. Well, surveilling the K return in DR would have been really nice. Admittedly, is this a Blood Moon? It's a Voice of Victory. I'd like to see a soul land here. We draw. It's a Talisman. That is not a soul land. Let me just go Forest. Play a Forest. Hold. Oh, we can't hold K command because freaking Voice of Victory. I will ramp and exile the Rag. Rag down. And hold. Pray they don't have a land into Charmal. Okay, no land into Charmal. Guide us Souls. Not great, but okay. Bombardment. That's unfortunate. I mean, they're going to sacrifice the tokens to deal with the spawn anyway, so I might as well block. Unless you just sacrifice it now, I guess. Yeah, we'll just block it. How much I can do about that? Yep, down to 14. And draw. Did not want the second Talisman. We do need to accelerate here into something at some point. So I'm thinking Shifting Woodlands, cast Mycospawn. We could go Lab for Talisman. That would get us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana next turn. Do we need that, though? We instead could just go for a Fetch to Thin. Opponent did miss their third land, yes, which is good for us. Very good, in fact, now that Ragavan's down. The thing is, they're going to start floating with Guide of Souls, which is a bit scary. We either need to go Temple or need to go Lab. Emrakul's not hitting field anytime soon. Let's go Lab. Imprint. It also means that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It means that next turn we do have the possibility of Ugin off the top. We'll pass. Show me Ugin, please. Do not show me Charma, though. That'd be bad. Land Charma would be bad. We'd have to draw into the land, though. He did not. A Johnny? A Johnny would also be pretty bad. Dugan would be very good. That's a Johnny. That's a problem. Yeah, I don't foresee us winning this one, friends. They attack. Why wouldn't you... Wait, I'm confused. Why would you not... I guess... No, maybe it's more damage if they do it this way. They offer me a block, I guess. And they sack it, put me down to 13. I take 4 down to 9. Am I dead? I might be dead, actually. I might just straight up be dead. 9. Sack 8. A Johnny 4. Yep, I'm dead. As dead. Yep, 8, 4, 4, dead. That Ragavan peeling off the K return off top was so rough for us. And dead. Alright. Windswept Teeth would have been nothing. Cool. Well, let's bring Rumble back in and cut the Gemstone Caverns, 21 lands that were good there. And run it back. On the play for game 3. Yes, we can make this work. We get the hold up heat on one, which is nice. We get the dig with Devourer. Question is, do we want to imprint the Breaker or Devourer? Probably still the Devourer, so we don't give them more information. I hate this. I mean, I guess second heat's okay. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Honestly, I'm tempted to pitch all. I kind of hate it. What are our hits off top? K Command 4, Mega Spawn 8, Rumble 12. Formidable Speaker 14. Yeah, did I say K Command? Not sure I did, but pretty sure I did. Yeah, that top 4 just sucks. I guess we could take Windswept Teeth. Windswept Teeth does give us another look, I guess, while also giving us mana, not pushing them towards a Charmal. But then we might as well just pitch the Windswept Teeth. We'll take the heat. Well, we'll take the heat. The heat gives us turns, I guess. It's not what I want, but it's what I'll take. And we'll hold. Sacred Foundry, shock, 18-4. I swear, every time, it's a Ragavan. Every frickin' time. We heat the Ragavan. Goodbye. We draw. We play Temple. We hold the heat. We find another 7-mana value spell. We can play Breaker. We can play Sire. We can play Devourer. We have options. Sacred Foundry. Shock, 16-4. Nothing. Weird. I feel like they have a Blood Moon in hand. Show me Temple or 7-mana value spell so I can Breaker. What this? Wear Tear? Rude as hell. So now I need K Command. Forest helps. I'll play the Forest, but Heat's now offline, which I don't like. But if they play Blood Moon, at least now we have a Forest. Flooded Strand, fetch for a Plains, Blood Moon. Guide Souls, okay. Into Guide Souls, less okay. Into Ragavan. Yield all. Alright, so we're back on 7 Advice Speller Temple, K Command, Rumble. Speaker's interesting. We can work a speaker. How do you want to do that, though? Ragavan's going to float is the problem. So, how do I want to proceed? Speaker goes digging. What do we pitch? We could pitch Breaker. So we'd have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We are short on Emrakul mana. We can Speaker and then grab for Myco Spawn, I suppose. We can grab for Cyrus 7 Death. We have options. Do we pitch the Unholy Heat then? We might want to. We can't play it right now. Okay. Lab. Imprint Breaker. Cast Speaker. Pitch Heat. Grab Cyrus 7 Death. We get so just hard blown out by Charmal. I guess 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need to draw on a land. They're like straight up blown out by Charmal, but we get blown out by Blood Moon. I hate it. Yeah, I think we just go Cyrus 7 Death and pray. Alright, we pass. We hold. Show me Blood Moon. Because Charma at least gets us to... or means we have a chance for 1 land off top. Ragavan. Float. Yield all. 4/3 connects. What do you pilfer? Ragavan pilfers a Myco Spawn. That would have been nice. Especially if you have a Blood Moon here. But if we can land the Sire, we're in a very good position. I mean, I guess you can play the Myco Spawn and ramp. It's a thing you could do. I mean, if they had the Blood Moon, I feel like they would just play the Blood Moon. If they had the Charma, I feel like they would just play the Charma. So I feel like they don't have either. The question is, do they have an answer for Cyrus 7 Death? You play the Myco Spawn, okay. Yep, not much I can do about that. Encampment is fine. You get the body and triggers. Land for turn. 2 unknowns in hand, and we draw. Sanctum of Ugin's fantastic here. Sanctum trigger. I will trigger Sanctum. What do we grab? I mean, a second Sire's very hard for them to deal with. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're still 2 short Emrakul, so I'm thinking we grab a second Sire. Yeah? Either that or Devourer, but I think second Sire just is almost impossible for them to deal with. Second Sire it is. And we'll pass. And the nice thing about holding up Speaker here is that we can always untap a land to pull back a card if they do try and destroy it. They'll Surveil. Right now they need Thraben Charm just to deal with the first Sire. We hold. Land for turn, 2 in hand. Casting. Blood Moon. Encampment, sure. But you're not going to attack. You attack. Interesting. How big can you make this Ragavan? An X7? So it's not big enough to kill the Sire. Do you have a Discharge, maybe? You make 2, so that gets you from 2, 4, 6, right? To 9. So it has to be Discharge would be my guess. That would have to be what I assume here. Trigger yield all. Do they get sacrificed and stuff? You do. Go to blocks. We block. We block. But why'd you let me block? Confusion? What? Did you forget that it has first strike? They tapped red, so I feel like they did have discharge, right? Confusion? I am confused. I'm very confused now. Go to combat? Attack with Sire? Discharge? They did have the discharge. They messed up. They messed up. They messed up. Big time. That is going to cost them. Alright. We'll cast Sire 7 Death. Surveil. Mycospawn top, so that way we can grab for Shifting Woodland. Yeah, so we ate their Ragavan. They have 1 card in hand. Next turn we get to grab Shifting Woodland for the Siren Yard on top of everything else. Is a Flage or a Blood Moon? Blood Moon's fine at this point. We have enough to end this. Wouldn't be? It's not ideal, but it's workable. 1, 2, Flage. Flage Helix Speaker. Have we seen our Bajuka Bog yet? We have not. Actually, Flage target me. They can't kill Speaker. X4s are great. X4s are fantastic. Down to 17. Okay. Discharge again. So Sire's down for real this time. They have 0 cards in hand, but they can't attack. They're probably relying very heavily on this Flage, and they're going to be disappointed. Kick Myco. Myco kick. Hit the encampment. Yield all. Bajuka Bog. Bajuka Bog target you. Next turn we have access to Devourer. We have access to Breaker. We're in a very good position here. No attacks. Go to end step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, we'll return to Devour then. We'll get rid of Guide of Souls. I don't think Breaker is doing too much here. We draw. Another Speaker. Curious. We could Speaker 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I think we Devour here. Especially if we play into a potential Blood Moon. Just getting bodies on board and getting rid of these Guide of Souls is very relevant. Alright. No attacks. We'll hold. Land. Passing. End step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We untap. And return. And draw. Ugin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, of course. We missed the Ugin now, but this is fine. We're establishing a pretty decent board state. Breaker break, Foundry. And attack with Devourer. And at this point, we just pass in full. I guess actually, no, we do pass in full. We can't untap with Formidable Speaker. So next turn, we can dig for whatever we need with Speaker off the top. I mean, we have Reach. We have attackers. They're going to be forced to block next turn. And it's looking pretty good. Did we get there? GG's, probably shouldn't double Q because I thought Sire was Ward 7. Oh. Gotcha. GG's. Yeah, opponent misread Sire, not pay 7 life. They thought, I guess, it was Ward 7. Imagine if it was Ward 7. Jesus. That would be insane. But we got the win. Solid. We'll be back for match number 6. Alright, and we're back for match 6 on the draw for game 1. This hand's not much better. I mean, we have 9 hits off top. 2 draws to make it work. But if we miss, we're in trouble. I guess we have 10, 11 hits, actually. Because I don't mind drawing into a tapped green source here. As long as we draw into a green source. If I keep it, we pitch Speaker. Opponent kept opening 7. This is risky. But 11 on the first draw, 9 on the second. We dig too deep. Sure. Pass. Marsh Flats. Pass. Draw. Rumble. Temple. 9 hits off top now. Marsh Flats fetch. Surveil. Please don't tell me this is Ruby Storm. Please no. Please don't do it. Don't let this be my third Ruby Storm opponent. Oh, okay. I mean, I'm happy that it's a slow energy start, but I'm also not happy that I don't have a potential play here. I need a forest equivalent. Go. Cycle. I don't like doing this, but I think I have to. Pass. I guess that's true. Marsh Flats would not exactly be a Ruby Storm card, would it? I'm in danger. I took a risky keep. I'm gonna get punished for it. I guess it wasn't too risky. It was literally 11 hits first draw, 9 hits second draw, 4 force for Rumble. And we hit the lands, then we just kind of go off into Sire. So like if we hit the forest, this hand was gas. Ranger Captain, sure. Grabs what? Guide of Souls. Voice clocks me for 3, down to 17. And draw. Forest. Okay. Well, yes, but no. Laptop, sure. Pass. So in that case, we can go Mycospawn, Ramp, into a green source, into Rumble, yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. Yeah. Bombardment. Guide. Okay. At least it wasn't a Johnny, I suppose. So we're going to take 6, 8, down to 9, though. Yeah, I'm a bit of danger here. In a bit of danger. Especially next turn, because they're going to be able to float on top of which. I might just be dead here. I am, in fact, dead. Yeah. We're just straight up dead. Because we can play the Mycospawn, but it does nothing. Ranger Captain? Even worse. Well, actually... No, that's fine. Yeah, that's actually fine, because what I was worried about is that they were going to float the Ranger Captain, clock me for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... Versus now, this is representing 3, 6, plus 4. No, that's still 10. But we'll block... No. We're still dead. Because 3, 6... Yeah, 3, 6. We block, let's say you. They sack. 7. I guess 6. Do we have a turn? 1, 2, 3. No, we don't have a turn. Yep, we lose because you float, we block, you sack, we take 4, 6, down to 3, you sack, we lose. Yes, concede. We concede. Yeah, if we saw the green source just a turn or two sooner, we would have been in a better position, but we did not. Unfortunate. So Gemstone out, Ghost Quarter out, Breaker out, are trimmed and run. Unfortunate indeed. But yeah, bottom line, they had lethal damage. On the play for game 2. This hand is much better by comparison. We have Heat, we have Devourer. Do we want to dig with Devour? It means we can't Cake Man 2 on 2. I'm going to say no to Devour, actually. Go to Misty, Fetch for a Forest, Sprawl for red, and pass, and pass. Marsh Flats, Fetch, no. Another slow start from them. That's good news for us. Ice Till. Literally me sitting here going, well, what if we draw into Ice Till? refresh hell. Lab imprint. I was like, well, we have the heat right now, so we have to go for the red source. But of course, we find the ice till that could have gone us the Misty Rainforest, which could have gone us the Stomping Ground for the Unholy Heat. Not that I think it matters too much here. Again, they have a slow start. Discharge to yard. We can Cakeman X2 next turn. Or on end step, rather. Arena of Glory. We hasten? Bombardment. I will Cakeman Rampant Scry Draw. Let's see what we find here. Because they're likely set up for a Johnny, I'd imagine. Myco Spawn. Yes to both. So top, draw. We draw. Let's do some math real quick. So we have 6. We can kick. If we went ice till first, so 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 minus 4, 3 plus 1 would be 4, so we can't kick. So I think we will go Verdant Cat, kick the Myco though, and then hold up the heat. Let's get rid of your white source. Normally I like getting rid of the Arena of Glory, but I think this is correct. To get rid of the Parlor here. We can go Temple. We also could go for, I guess we don't need the fetch because we have the Catacombs, so we don't need the heat refine. So in that case, I think we just go Temple, yeah. And pass. And hold up the heat. Flood Strand. Sack 18. Show me a Johnny. Sacred Foundry Shock 16 for... I mean, you have to be wondering why I didn't crack the Verdant Catacombs instead sacking a spawn, right? You have to sense that this is me holding up something. In response, fetch. Stomping Ground Shock. A Johnny. Heat. A Johnny trigger. Pass. Draw. Ugin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I think that's GG's. No imprint. Ugin. Ugin target bombardment. Yield all. Ugin plus draw. It's a Myco spawn for next turn. Sure. No attacks. And pass. Arid Mesa. I guess you could have Flage here. Hasting a Charmal. Charmal's fine if so. You can hit the lab. Yep, there's a Charmal. Hit the lab. Arid Mesa. Fetch. Sacred Foundry Shock. Discharge. Yep. 6 at Ugin, but this is fine. We draw. Forest. So, how do I want to proceed here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kick Myco. Otherwise, we could just play Ice Till and ramp. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't want to plus Ugin. Yeah, we'll plus Ugin here. Draw Shifting Wood. Shifting Wood's not bad. We'll go Shifting Wood. Myco kick. Ugin target Charmal. Myco spawn kick Sacred Foundry. And at this point, what do we want to grab? We already have a fetch in yard for the ice still coming up. We could go Temple, but I don't think that's necessary. But we'll scoop it up anyways, and we'll go to game 3. Okay. Gemstone, Trim Rumble, and I think that is it. This is workable. Yep. I just need not to see Ragavan on one. That would be nice. We'll pass in full. Of course, our opponent will always have Ragavan on one. It is decreed. Flooded Strand fetch. Our opponent has had very slow starts. K return, fantastic. We love that. Sprawl for red and pass. I mean, I am a-okay with energy having slow starts. That is great for me. And pass. Arena of Glory, a Johnny. We're sweeping that. We'll draw. Sowing Mycospawn. So we do get a bit worried about a world where they are playing... I guess they're playing Charmal, not Molten Rain. We already saw Charmal. So I think Verdant Catacomb fetch Forest for Sprawl stacking on the Forest is correct. Forest. Sprawl. Green. And K return now? Yes. We want a Johnny gone. And pass. And pass. We'll love to see a 7 of value spell off top. Otherwise, we're probably going to go for Rumble and Speaker. What you got here? Blood Moon? No, no Blood Moon. What does Flage? Flage would be fine, since we have Mycospawn into Bajuka Bog. That'd be A-OK of Flage. Yep, there's Flage. Can they get the Flage next turn? Even if they fetch Surveil, they can't, right? So we don't even need to go Mycospawn, but that's pretty good. Kicked Mycospawn to the Bajuka Bog. Yep, I like it. Kicked Myco. Myco hit Parlor. I don't think we need to worry too much about Arena right now. Bajuka Bog, Flage out. And pass. And pass. We have a ton of gas in the tank here. Gydasol's fine. We draw. Temple. Well, this becomes interesting. We're gonna start with Rumble. Emrakul. Pause. Let's think. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. One short. I'm still gonna grab the Emrakul. No doubt about that. No doubt about that. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. If I play Temple, they could play Charmal next turn. So I think we're just going to instead cast Speaker. How much mana do I have Speaker next turn? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Because Speaker's a +2 here with double stack Sprawl. We will pitch Temple. And I think we just grab Cyrus 7 Death at this point. We also could grab 6, I suppose. But again, we're not worried about Charmal next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can play Sire just fine. Yeah, we're good. Sire. And pass. No reason not to attack here, I don't think. We'll attack. I don't think we need to be too defensive here. So even if they Blood Moon, we have Sire. I'm pretty sure even if Blood Moon, we might have... Yeah, that's fine. Discharge. A-okay. We might have Emrakul. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yep. Even if Blood Moon, we have Emrakul next turn. We can sweep the board if we want, but we don't need to right now. Hell, we can, on end step, return Ugin, Exile Guide. We have so much we can work with. Bolt, sack and response. Sure. And Guide of Souls trigger. Phase change. What do I want to do here? I mean, I'm pretty sure anything I play here just wins us the game on the spot. So, I mean, we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we have Emrakul. We could Ugin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can Sire. I mean, there's so much we can do here. I mean, I think we just Emrakul, though. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have to keep the Ugin imprinted, though, is the only downside. Breaker as well? Jesus. Stop. They're already dead. Untap. Like, this hand just gets more and more absurd by the moment. Okay, return trigger, but we don't care, I don't think. But we'll scoop it up. We'll take the win. Good stuff. I mean, again, this is a moment where I was like, well, we could just choose not to pitch with Speaker, but pitching Speaker for a Sire was just fantastic. There was literally nothing they could do to disrupt us from just playing Haymaker after Haymaker after Haymaker. So we're riding strong into the quarterfinals of tonight's challenge. We'll be back in just a little bit. All right, and we're back for the quarterfinals of tonight's challenge on the play for game one. This is interesting. This is very interesting. I want to keep this for sure. Oh, if this talisman gets forced, I'm in trouble. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it. If it gets forced, I'm in trouble. Imprint. Is it Ugin? Ugin's more susceptible than Sire. But if Ugin resolves, it's really good. I think I'm still going to imprint the Ugin. Ugin underneath Ugin's lab. Talisman. Do you have a force? Street Wraith cycle. E. Taking for a force? Don't do it. Don't do it, opponent. Ah! Well, unfortunate. Alright, so now we're trying to top deck Soul Land, 7 hits, or Forest to Forest equivalent, which is 9. So that is 16 hits. Draw. Hey, look at that. We imprint him. Imprint. We hold K command. Do I want to fire off K command now? I mean, we don't need to worry about anything other than force, and I guess they do play a commandeer. Commandeer would just straight up hose me. So I'm tempted to K command X2 on their... What does... Ent? Sure. Ent is fine. Finds a land. Breeding Pool, I'd imagine. So, do we K command? I think the answer is yes. X equals 2. Rumble Temple. Seriously. Where are my green sources, people? I need a green source. I think at the bottom both, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're short on Sire. Bottom, draw. Okay. Okay, there's Stomping Ground. So, we will Stomping Ground Shock. Vrumble. Does Rumble resolve or you have another force? No shot. Waker, resolve. Curator to yard. Temple, Ice Till. Oh, I played a land for turn, damn. I'm tempted to grab the Bajuka Bog. We have the Ice Till, so I'm gonna grab the Shifting Woodland, yeah? Grab the Shifting Wood. Hold up the K command. Yeah, we already played our land for turn, but this should be fine with the K command. X equals 4. Yeah, we should be fine. Otawara. Choosing not to do anything. Could be a force, though. So I'm going to do something fun. We have 5 types in yard. Shifting Woodland. We could play into a subtlety. I'm going to say we don't need to, though. Ice Till. And you. Hi, friend. How would you like a Bajuka Bog? Bajuka Bog target you. Yield all. And ready to play for land for turn? Yeah, Shifting Woodland. Right. Right. And now we get to hold K command. We good. Have fun, opponent. Riverwinder cycle. Yeah, I do enjoy my uncounterable shenanigans. So you have 6 cards in hand. Still this K command. There's Village. You're holding again. I don't want to play in the force. I mean, I think I just hold here. We don't need to be aggressive. Yeah, we just hold. We draw. Sire. I mean, I think I just go Ice Till again, honestly. Yeah, I think I just go Ice Till again. We Shifting Woodland, Ice Till. This way we can just ramp for this K command. I mean, if they Endurance here, we're still fine. Opponent, like, I just don't think they can compete with this. We grab Ice Till, we keep on milling, filling our yard with creatures they don't want us to hit, so they have to dig for... Yeah, and I just hold up a K command the entire time? Yeah, that's fantastic. That is fantastic. I love Shifting Woodland. It's such a good card. The fact that people have not been playing Shifting Woodland in the Ice Till version of this list is insane to me. Jailer, Trinisphere, Bauble. Right? Looks right. Living End. Cut 2 Emrakul because screw Inevitable Betrayal. Do you play Betrayal? You do. And then K Return, of course. And then 1 more. Rumble. Alright. Yeah, that looks good to me. Cage does not hit Living End or Cascade, but it does stop Betrayal. That is relevant, but I don't think we care about that as long as we take out the Emrakul. Of course, if they betrayal my Sire 7 death, I'm big sad because my Sire is almost impossible to deal with for ourselves outside of like a large K command or another Sire. So it is a bit tricksy. We just hope that doesn't happen. Yeah, we run it back. I think this is fine. Ooh, this is fun. So we start, we imprint, we cast into Mycospawn. Yeah, I like it. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, I really wish I saw, like, maybe this was a forest, but yeah, we keep this. We keep. We play, we pitch, we pass. Surveil. Okay. What you got? If we find a rumble off top, that would be gas. That works too. So opponent, I hear you like playing Magic, but have you ever considered not? We pass. And pass. So if we can find a land next turn, we can set up for a kicked Myco spawn on 3. We draw. Speaker. Speaker's actually interesting. So we go Speaker, pitch Talisman. Yeah, Speaker, pitch Talisman sets up. I mean, they can't force me, they can't settle to me. So Speaker here just ramps me. Yes. Speaker. Pitch Talisman. We can find Jailer if we want. That is an option in case they get rid of Trinisphere. Consideration. Alternatively, we can... I don't think going for another Myco spawn makes sense here. You could go for Ice till later, but I think just going Jailer might be right. That if they get rid of Trinisphere next turn, we can just Jailer as backup. Yep. And we'll pass. Waker Waves. And pass. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Show me a temple off top would be grand. Draw. Verdant Cat. What to become concerned about here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can go Verdant Cat fetch for a forest. And then we can, let's see, tap, untap, lab. Oh, but Jailer's 3. Jailer's 3, not 2. So we can't play Myco Spawn and Jailer. We're short 1, correct? 4, 1, 2, yes, we're short 1. So in that case, do we go Jailer to insulate our Trinisphere? Or do we go Myco? I guess with that in mind, I probably should have surveilled there. I think it is probably best for me to play Jailer. Yes. Alright, we have Jailer, we have Trinisphere. Do you need Force of Vigor? Do you play Force of Vigor? You do play Force of Vigor. That would suck. That would suck. That's a Force of Vigor. Yeah, saw that coming. Hallowed Fountain, tapped. Do you have an Ardent Plea? Or you have a Charlotte's Agent. Alright, yield all. Inevitable Betrayal. There's the Betrayal, finds the Cyrus 7 Death. Yep. Okay. Yeah, the Force of Vigor was the out, unfortunately. We'll draw. Sprawl. We'll sprawl. You have a force. So 2, 4, 5. We're still short on Myco. So now we deal with Sires with our own Sire. We build enough of boards where it doesn't matter. Yeah, that Force of Vigor might just win them the game. Alright, we will go for green and Myco spawn cast, yield all. What can we do here? We can't do much about the sire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As it be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could go temple. Yeah, let's go temple. We don't have exactly many turns to deal with the current board state. And hold. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can bring Breaker back on end step to play Breaker. We'll take 7. 4 in hand. What you got? Did you full on cut Living End? Yeah, you did. Shit. Ew. Huh. Yeah, I don't think I can deal with 2 sires. Oofda. Sometimes they don't always cut living in entirely. Sometimes they leave 1 in, but opponent definitely cut them entirely. Huh. Huh. I don't think I can do anything here. Straight up, I generally don't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Even a K command doesn't do enough, I don't think. No. Even a K command's not enough. 1, 2. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 1 short. I mean, we can block for a turn, but I don't think that gets us to anywhere meaningful. I'm trying to think if I have an out. Yeah, I think we just concede. I think we're good. I think we're good. Unfortunate. That Force of Vigor. Brutal. Rumble in. Gemstone out. Run it back. And pray that doesn't happen again. Yeah, if they didn't have the Force of Vigor, we would have been good for so long, but unfortunately. We keep this. So we go Forest, Sprawl, Pass. We're kind of hoping for either a Lab, a K command, a Rumble. We have options. Sprawl for green. And pass. And pass. Surveil. Okay. Charless Agent. Second Ice Tail. In that case, I think we just go Wooded Foothill and Surveil. Next turn we can Ice Tail and ramp. Ent. Forest Cycle. Edge Maze, Surveil. Yep. Of course, we'd love to see Vexing Bauble, Trinisphere, or Jailer off top. We have 5 hits. K command would also be nice, but again, we're not sure if they're still on the Betrayal plan or if they're on the Living End plan right now. Wooded Foothill, Surveil. Talisman's not doing much here for me. Talisman to Yard. And draw. Ugin's nice. It's a future play. We will cast Ice Till. You have a Subtlety. And there's the Subtlety, pitching a Charless Agent. We have a second Ice Till. Do I care about putting this on top? I'm going to say no. Put this on bottom. And pass. And pass. And Agent. Agent. Betrayal. Betrayal. So there is Sire. We draw. Rumble. I don't want to do this. We can Breaker Break. Breaker Break is probably correct at this point. There's some argument for maybe Ugin, but there's no guarantee Ugin resolves. Let us Breaker Break. Breaker Break. No matter what, they need a blue source Hedge Maze down. We do not want to get hit by Betrayal a second time, thank you. We'll pass. We can't block as a menace. We're going to take 7 down to 12, up to 27. No blocks. Basically, we need to find our Cyrus 7 Death. It's Perfect Springs. Do you have another one? Yep. And I'm pretty sure that's GG's. I don't think I can do anything about 2 Sires, to be honest. I do not think I can do anything about that. Ah, yes, son of a. Of course, we draw into Trinisphere now. What do? What do? I mean, I have to play a blocker if I want to turn. Yeah, I've thought about before if we need to cut Sires in this matchup. I mean, we have to cut Emrakul. The thing is, cutting Sires just cuts us down on so many 7-minute value spells. It goes from, what, 11 down to 7, but maybe we need to cut them in the future? Because if they, I don't know, grab a Devour Devour 7 Death? The Devour 7 Death, jeez. Devour Destiny? We don't care. But these Sires are just so hard to deal with. Almost as hard as Emrakul. Well, I suppose we go Ice Still. Do you have a Subtlety? You do not. Mill? A Jukabog. Fetch for a Forest. Mill. Mycospawn. Rumble. Devourer of Destiny? Sure. Devourer. Lab. No imprint. Mill. Yeah, there's no point in imprinting, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No imprint. A second breaker, though, is interesting. Let's do some math real quick. So we have to block 1 no matter what. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, let's say. That's not enough for a double cast. I just don't think there's a way out. I just don't think there's a way out, unfortunately. I'll imprint the Ugin, because I don't think Ugin's doing much right now. We'll pass. So we have to double block 1 of them, for sure. Clarion Conqueror Yard, okay. Attack with all. So we can block, we can block, we can block. We mitigate 7 or 9, take 4 down, or we take 7 down to 4. We could grab back Breaker to block again. Alternatively, I could mitigate 5, take 2, 9. But then we don't have enough blockers, do we? So we could block here, Ice Till dies. We play Devour, Exile. But since we're taking 9 down to 2, we still die. So I think this might be my best bet of giving me turns. Sure, yes, because the spawn survives. Yes. Done. Do I grab back Breaker from Yard? Yes, son of a... yeah. We die. We're dead. What do? When opponent goes a Betrayal into Betrayal back to back for double Sire on their board, not much is the answer. Yeah, maybe it's like they're not always going to be on the living end play. And that's the problem. Like, I have to play the 50-50 on whether or not they go living end on game 3. Let alone even game 2. Like, it's such a mind game because they could just go living end. We're forced to go cut Emrakul no matter what. Like, we simply cannot beat our own Emrakul. If they living end or a Betrayal into... We can't. We physically can't. We cannot beat our own Emrakul. If we keep our own Emrakul, we die to Emrakul. Because the only way we beat Emrakul is literally double Sire. That is the only way we beat it. So we can't keep Emrakul in, because they just betrayal Emrakul, and then we die quicker. Versus if we keep Sire in, then we just get hosed by double Sire. Single Sire we can deal with. Double Sire, though, dead. Absolutely dead. When we had them locked down in game 2, but Force of Vigor just hosed us. Like, maybe we drop Sire 7 Death in game 2-3? But then if they see that, if they call our bluff, and they switch back to the living end play, then we want those Sires as 7 Deaths, right? We want those to be in Yard for them to living end back. I don't know. It's such a hard decision to make. Maybe cutting the Sires is right in game 2-3. But it also means that we weaken our ramp because now we're below 9 mana value spells for lab. I don't know. That's unfortunate. I think we sideboarded correctly, to be honest. Maybe we could argue Flutes in to help, but Flutes are 50-50 as well. So no, I think the Trinispheres, Vecting Baubles, and Jailer are correct. Yeah. Yeah. I think we just can't go below 9. Even if Devourer, it's just sketchy. Unfortunate. But it is what it is. Sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some, and opponent here just had it. I mean, that's kind of the rules of Magic. Someone has to lose eventually. Unless you're in paper, in which case, you know, I guess you could always just ID unintentionally. But still, that is a 5-2 record at the end of 7. I mean, we got top 8, so I'm happy with that. ERAM's still going strong. I think opponent just here had the answers. Other lost Ruby Storm. It's Ruby Storm. What's she gonna do? Opponent also had answers there, right? I think we got our Jailer Trinisphere, and they had a Brotherhood end, or is that a different one? Regardless, I think they won. But with that being said, that there will be the end of tonight's YouTube video. As always, if you did enjoy it, please do consider hitting the like button, comment down below if you did see any lines that I missed, any mistakes that I made, or any general feedback, be much appreciated. For as much that I hope y'all learn from me in both my success and failure, I hope I can learn from you all as well. Last but not least, if you're enjoying the video and haven't already, please do consider hitting the subscribe button as we continue to grow this channel. However, if you would like to watch these videos recorded live over on Twitch, you can find me there Sundays through Thursdays at 10 p.m. CST and Fridays and Saturdays at 8 p.m. CST for the weekend challenges. Otherwise, you can head over to my Patreon where you can find these videos ad-free and early. With that being said though, folks, I will see you next time. Bye-bye!